So the World of Warcraft is our oyster in this episode. We have so many things we can do here now that we're in the Barrens. We actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quests in our quest log, max of 20. I guess I'm an idiot. There's a little counter up here anyway. But the point being, we have a lot we can do in the Barrens. Like it's an incredible amount. Some of the stuff we're already kind of going to be kind of high level for. Other stuff we're perfectly leveled for. Kill 12 raptors, sure. Or I'm fooling myself. Kill 12 raptors would be an easy quest. Collect 12 raptor heads is a much different quest. Disrupt the attacks. I'm going to grab just a lot of these for now and kind of go through them and decide. I don't know the level ranges of these weapons very well. Wait, the level ranges of these quests very well, not weapons. Which wing talent? That's a higher level quest, I think. Okay, yellow. And I'm fine doing pretty much any of these, but my point is just that I kind of want to grab a lot of them and then decide what I want to do. Oh, we should go find Mancrick's wife. That's an easy one, and it's also kind of a classic one. What else we got here? The Forgotten Pools. Oh yeah, that's a fun one. Okay. I don't think I need to get rid of my bags. No. Oh yeah, charred wolf meat. I'll get rid of that. Oh, bag vendors. Should we get another 6 slot? I think I should. I've been so unfortunate in getting any. And having another one would just be so nice. Oh, look at that. Amazing. Okay, and there's a bank in Ratchet, which is really, really handy. Ratchet being down here in the east of Crossroads for people unaware. So I'm going to definitely pop over there at some point. And I think there's a couple more quests over here, but I think that's it. Once again, please remember we have the Dalaran Wizard's Robe, which is the best, the coolest robe in the game, in my opinion. At least not in the game, but this early on in the game. I thought there'd be a quest over here. Guess I'm mistaken. Okay. So, a part of me kind of wants to do all these green quests to start, like just kind of the simple kill mobs type quests. So I think we will head over to the Disrupt the Attacks quest over here in the northeast. What else do we have? Oh yeah, this is, where would this be at? I think this will be at any of the Razormane camps. I could be wrong, but let's head over to these, I was calling them brambles, the brambles over here, off to the kind of west side, or I guess not west, but it's really northeast, but you know what I mean. Straight ahead. Let's say straight ahead. And then these ones are here to the east. I think the Water Seekers, Thornweavers, and Hunters should all be here. They should be relatively low level mobs. We shouldn't have a lot of trouble with them. Yeah, level 12. Supplies might be around here, but I think they're usually along this path, if I remember correctly. It has been a long time. Peace Bloom, I will go harvest. Looks like this is being farmed up pretty heavily, but but there's a Thornweaver. We don't even get experience for that? Wow. That's low level. Well, there's a Water Seeker. I need those guys, so at least they're easy kills. I'm still buffed. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure I didn't lose my Arcane Intellect, etc. I guess we'll just nuke this guy. Even though we don't get experience for him, he'll still help us towards our quest, which is maybe good enough. A little awkward, wasting time killing mobs that don't give experience, but you know, I'm okay. I kind of enjoy, I think we're at, like I said before, I'm gonna need to really burn through quests. Oh, we just gotta, okay, we've already had one of those. I'm dumb. Well, we got another potion. But my point being, I think, I thought that box would be what I need. I don't see it over here at all. Oh Anyway, I just think we need to do quests. It's too important, I think, to just skip out on quests when I can find some nice chill ones to do. I kind of feel like having a little more relaxing, slightly less stressful morning, and this might be one of the easier ways to go about it. Let's see. These guys don't seem to have this stuff I need. That's okay. We'll find it. In the meantime, I need to find the hunters. I only need to kill 3 of them. There's just not that many of them. Oh gosh. I'm probably getting a little bit too relaxed in these guys already. Like, I'm just not being as careful as I probably should be. There's a lot of water seekers, wow. I can't believe how many there are. It's like very disproportionate. You know what I need to do is conjure some food and water. Oh, well, I'm glad I conjured water first. At least I did that right. Yeah, so water seekers are in abundance. There's a hunter. I'm gonna go get him. Unless someone else already is getting him. Yep, looks like it. Is that a hunter over there? Maybe? No? Where did that guy go? I guess someone pulled him, but... Is he leashed? Okay, good. Perfect. Gotta kill his pet too. Yeah. At least we get experience for it, I think. Yeah, perfect. Razormane wolf, got him. Alright, let's drink up, etc. Some of these. Eat and drink, really. Yeah, I was hoping to find the, the Crossroads supply crates, but we'll get there. Anyway, so this should be a pretty relaxing episode. I kind of was looking forward to... Woke up this morning kind of early even for me. I woke up at like 4 a.m., which I usually... The earliest I wake up is like 4:30 most of the time. If I get up before 4:30, if I wake up before 4:30, that's abnormal. So it is what it is. Can I get this guy? Nice. Tagarino. So anyway, I usually wake up around 5. Honestly, it's probably pretty normal for me. However, you know, sometimes I wake up earlier than that, and this is one of those days. I woke up at 4, like solidly at 4 o'clock. Oh, hold on a sec. I want to get whacked for that guy. Stayed in my bed till about 4:30. Read on my phone for a little bit. Woke up at 4:30, took a shower. I usually shower in the evenings, but I didn't get a chance last night. I got home kind of late from my lab. Oh man, I had the best, like, research day yesterday. It's very rare, in my opinion, in science to have, like, most days I'll try to run more than one experiment. Some days I only get through one, some days none, just depends what I'm doing, but it's pretty rare to get through. It's probably good. I'm gonna pull away from this guy so I don't get eaten to death by both these. I might need to mana potion here because I wasn't quite ready for this. Okay, now let's kill this guy. Oh crap, I'm out of mana. Can I wand him to death? Is this reasonable? No, it's not reasonable. I need to run. That's fine. I got the kill on the mob I needed. Oh man, look at that. High-end mount. Amazing. I know I said I'm going to make it like a relaxing episode here, but I also have to not die against, like, I can still die against any generic mob. I mean, that's what happened to me with my hunter. I was like, oh, I'm looking for a nice relaxing morning playing WoW, and then the next thing I know, like 5 minutes into that episode, I died on like just a random mob. Like, just didn't expect it, didn't see it coming at all. The mana potion was a bit of a waste. I only used it because I don't know. I just wanted to. But it was a bit of a waste. Actually, what I want to do is pop up and get my minor defense elixir going. There's some Peace Bloom over here. I saw earlier. I didn't grab it. I forgot to. Let's go get it now. So, anyway, it's very rare in science to get 2 experiments done in one day that both work. Like, and not just that they work. Like, it's one. So there's. Think about running an experiment. It can either be conducted successfully or it can fail. usually running 2 in one day, it's not surprising for one of those 2 to fail. Like you make a mistake or there's some unforeseen complication that you have to correct for and repeat the experiment later, right? So that happens. But the thing that was surprising about yesterday is that I managed to not only conduct really more than 2, but 2 successful experiments, and that I did them well and they yielded results that were interpretable. I also, both of those interpretable results were cool and interesting results. Like that hasn't happened to me in like a year probably. It's just very rare to get 2 interesting results in the same day, which is obviously I'm very happy about that. Nabbing this Peace Bloom, hopefully I get a skill up, that'd be wonderful. Not quite. Yeah, so this is a pretty heavily farmed area. I guess I go around the corner, I think there's more of these guys. But the quest's almost done. We only got 6 more kills to go. So, anyway, I was psyched, to say the least, about my day yesterday. And I think I was like thinking about it, it was like on my mind, so I woke up early. I woke up early because I wanted to like think about it some more. Oh, Geomancers. Are the other ones I need over here? Defenders, Geomancers. No, none of the mobs I need are over here. So, is there a crate over here? Or loot or anything? No. Okay. Well, not my place to be then. Who is this? Mage? Oh, they can buff themselves. Anyways, I had a great day in lab yesterday. So I'm hyped for today. Which is, I think, why I woke up early. And that's why this story has now come full circle. So I see some Thorn Weavers over here. Let's try to... Oh, there's that hunter I killed earlier. I never looted him because he ran away. I should nab him in a moment. Just in case he drops a nice green that I can vendor. That guy's dead. Rip. I got you, buddy. You're welcome. Run, dude, run. He said thank you. He like stopped to say thank you. What a nice guy. What has he got on him? 20 nature damage for every 10 seconds, armor reduced. Oh my god, this poor guy. He's still gonna die anyway. Oh, he made it. Okay. Phew. Scary. That's really funny. Welcome to Vanilla WoW, where every mob is a scary thing. That was fun. I feel good. I feel like I've redeemed myself. Oh no, I gotta decline. Sorry, bro. I feel good having redeemed myself on that from all the other times I make fun of people for dying. I mean, seriously, how many times in this series have I just like started laughing at someone dying? It's so funny to me. Like, it's not much of a consequence. Like, it's not like I am watching someone like lose their character forever, right? It's just a minor inconvenience and a little bit of gold or silver loss, but it's still hilarious. I'm sure people laugh when I die too, so whatever. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just like a really bad person, and maybe other people out there that are watching this always like look when I'm laughing at people dying and think I'm just a jerk, but I think it's hilarious. This hunter looks awesome. He's got the mohawk. Sick. Oh, I just stepped on it. I feel like so I had an old computer. Like, so I don't know if anyone remembers this, but older computers, not super old, but let's say computers from about 8 years ago, 10 years ago, when USB 3 became a thing, USB 3.0 became a thing, ooh, I snagged, I'm sorry dude. When USB 3.0 became a thing, a lot of computer cases didn't have it built in properly to the front of your computer, and they would have a cable go out the back of your computer and then plug into your motherboard's like rear USB 3.0 port, and then in that way you could actually use the front USB 3.0 port. It was really jank. I had an old computer was like that, so in like mid 2017 I took the computer apart and gave away or sold most of the parts, but I disassembled the case because it was too big to ship to anyone, and no one I knew locally seemed to want it. So after trying for a while, I just got rid of it. But I recycled it. I only need like 2 more kills, by the way. I'm just running around in circles trying to snag 2 more mobs. There's a water seeker, I need that. So, however, mine had that USB cable. So I ended up taking the cable out of the case and dismantling it from the front I/O port. And I now use it on my new computer because it's basically just a USB cable, but it's about 2 feet long. So I use that as an extension cable for my webcam, which I generally leave unplugged because I don't use it that often, except for when I'm making WoW videos. But not these times, not these videos, other WoW videos. I just need a hunter, and then we're done. So I'm kind of just running in circles until I find a hunter. A little inefficient, but I'll get the hunter soon. I'd also kill any mob that I see it's nearby, maybe, that is not the hunter. That will give me experience, but we'll see. So anyway, I dismantled it, took the USB cable out, used it as an adapter cable, or basically an extension cable for my webcam now, which actually works out quite well, but I leave it dangling kind of next to my computer case on the floor, which is under my desk, which is, I stepped on it, and that hurt a little bit. Yeah, good story, bro. Cool story, bro. As the meme goes. Peace Bloom, I missed it, dang. Oh, hold on. I knew my, armor and intellect were gonna run out soon. I wasn't paying attention to how soon that was gonna be. This area is so heavily camped, holy cow. Like, look at this. This guy's gonna get that water seeker. Almost assuredly. I mean, I don't need it, I just need the hunters, so. Not a hunter. I'm trying to leave up the mobs I don't need, sort of, now, because honestly, if I kill them, it's fewer, like, if I leave a Thornweaver up, there's a better chance someone else will attack it, which distracts them and reduces the chance of them snagging a hunter that I need. The good news is if I see a hunter, there's a very high likelihood I will tag it if I'm anywhere near it, because I've got Fire Blast. Oh dang, congrats to that guy. Ooh, he's got the Onyxia buff. I always forget that you can't do /GZ or /GRATS for congrats. It's a little, I don't know, cumbersome having to type more than that. You have to type congrats. Alright, where are my hunter bros? It's a water seeker. I feel like some of them spawn out here, so I'm kind of aiming over here more instead of this area that seems to be heavily camped by people. Like there's a lot of player characters over there, and I'm not interested in fighting them if I can help it. So I'm hoping for just one hunter to spawn here in this kind of slightly less densely packed console camera distance max factor _5. Is this really it? Am I? Is this as zoomed out as I can get? I feel like that's not as zoomed out as you can get. Maybe I'm mistaken. Oh, Silverleaf. Okay, whatever. I'll go get Silverleaf. I need this for herb stuff. I'm sure as soon as I run away... Oh, God. The moment I turn the camera around, there goes the hunter. Well, I'm an idiot. Whatever. I got Silverleaf. Consolation prize. Or something like that. Well, that was disappointing. Like, literally, I'm waiting right there. I knew one would spawn. I turn around and run away. And... literally the moment I spin the camera around, I turn back and he's like, oh look, there's the hunter. Ah, this game sometimes. It's also a high pop server, so at least those people look like they might be done. Hopefully, maybe. Alright. Got him. Okay, ooh, and a Fire Blast crit. Sick. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we'll be done with this quest now. And I'll kill this doggo. And we will head back to Crossroads. I think we're gonna head back to Crossroads right now. Probably not. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of other things I can do out here. Raptor heads. There are raptors all over the place. Plain striders also. So I'm tempted to do that. The Forgotten Pools, which one is this? This one is northwest. Okay, let's go do the Forgotten Pools while I'm kind of north, although I already started heading south. It's a fairly easy quest. Why is this Savannah lion like running so close to me? Yeah, the Forgotten Pools are on the other side of the mountain, I believe, this hill. They're I'm looking at the map, they're about here, I seem to recall. They're not too far away. So I'll go over there and scout them out. Like, why not? Why not? I mean, it's very berry cream, and that runs out. I'm going to be so sad. It's so good. I've got 4 hours left of it. And it's going to run out very soon, so I might as well use it. Actually, all these are going to run out very soon. I should be using it. I forgot that. I forgot that they weren't like permanent items you could keep. Oh, what's this? Silverleaf. Don't mind if I thought I saw someone just running over here. Am I mistaken? Yeah. Scumbag. There's our buddy Urk and Fang. Cute. Alright, I need Plain Strider beaks, and I think any of these mobs can drop them. I think any Plain Strider can drop a Plain Strider beak. So I might as well just go for them. I don't think Plain Striders are going to be a significant threat to me for the most part. I don't think they do any sort of stuns or knockbacks or anything. I don't think any of them. There's a couple different Plain Striders, like different levels of Plain Striders, I guess you would call them. I don't know what you call them, not levels, but different mobs, whatever. And to my knowledge, they don't do anything from any of them. Like, none of them do anything different than just basic melee garbage. So I am... Oh, good. We're 2 for 2? No, 2 for 3. Pretty good. Well, I wasn't planning on wandering and killing these Plain Striders, but since we're here and they seem to be readily available, sure. Alright, 3 for 7. Let's go this way. My very, very cream's about to run out. Let's jack that back up. There we go. Okay, so I think the pool... I vaguely remember where the pool's at. Let's auto run. It's definitely over here. I mean, it's north... It did say northwest, right? I'm not forgetting this. Northwest at Crossroads. It might even be just over here. Not quite as far up as I'm running, but... It really has been a little while since I've gone to this pool, so I'll have to figure it out. But yeah, this is such a nice... The Barrens is such a nice zone for questing. There's so many quests you can do in the Barrens. That felt good. Oh, no loot. Gross. But there's so many good quests you can do in the Barrens that make it just so efficient for leveling. It's a highly recommended leveling zone for most people. I mean, I'd recommend it. I don't know if these guys can drop the raptor heads. I mean, let's find out. They might be able to. I'm not sure. They should be able to. To me, it seems like all raptors should be able to drop the raptor heads. Sweet. Okay, that's great. Let's go for this distant guy instead. So we've got 4 of the 7 already of the Plain Strider beaks. That's awesome. Nothing really feels better than having like good drop rates on items. Every now and, you know, some quests are better than others, of course, but it's a good feeling. Good feeling. All right. In fact, this is almost like too good of a drop rate. Like, it's surprising me how good this has been right now. Low mana, okay. That's fine. Honestly, it helps having this wand. Like, I feel much better about... Like, when I see low mana pop up, I don't have, like, the fear in my eyes like I did prior to having... Well, first of all, having some mana potions helps a lot. But also having a wand just feels much better. Like, that DPS increase it's hugely significant. 13 per second. And like I said, a Frostbolt takes, let's say, 2 seconds to cast. So it's about 25. It's closer to like 30, 35 damage per second. So I think I said before, it's about 3 times higher DPS to cast a Frostbolt than to use my wand. But it's better than like So it's 3 times better, which is certainly better than being like, oh god, what is it? So I'm going from like 3 DPS to 30, like 10 times better than my melee attack. So, anyway, wanding is pretty valuable, to say the least. Alright, nothing there. I'm kind of going off track here. There's the pool, I think, over... Yeah, I think it's... Am I... Yeah, is it the Wailing Catherine's pool? Is that correct? I kind of forgot that. Alright, we got all our Planestrider peaks, by the way. That's super convenient. We'll keep clearing raptors along the way over to the pool. And should have a few good quests to turn in soon. Is my Hearthstone set to... Oh, it's Undercity still. Okay. Dang, I meant to reset it in the Crossroads, but I forgot to do that. So we're going to have to hoof it back, which isn't that far, but... always a reminder in vanilla when you're going to a new town, every time you go to a new town, ask yourself, 1, do I have the flight point? Make sure you grab it if you don't. 2, do I want to reset my Hearthstone to this town? And that's a tougher question. It depends what you're doing next, right? So, since I'm questing in the Crossroads for a long time, I should have reset it. Oh, we can get Major Oil now? Am I up high enough on skills? Yeah, I guess I am. I forgot. I did quite a bit on the way from the Barrens last episode, or on the way to the Barrens last episode. And, yeah, that's amazing. Well, if I don't fail this attempt, it'll be a skill up. Nice. So yeah, 2 things to always ask yourself. Well, 3 things. I'm going to say a 3rd thing. Have you repaired in a while? And if not, go repair. Yeah. So here's the waters. All we have to do is a question gnome rogue. Oh, that's funny. It's kind of cute. He's got the Furbolg suit. I love the Furbolg suit. My favorite item in the game. Alright, I think just like going down here near this like bubble is what triggers the event for the quest. It's Dartal's Rod of Transformation, by the way. Dartol apostrophe S. That is Dartal's Rod of Transformation. That's the Furbolg suit. Oops, slash. That's the item he's got. Okay, so it's not PvP flagged, right? Give him that little buff. Yeah, there you go, Warlock buddy. It's kind of cute seeing them fish out here together. We'll come back later for these mushrooms, but not now. Alright, so we need the crate, which I don't remember where the crate's at. I'm really having a hard time recalling this. You've been brave enough, taking the task. It might be at a higher level place than the ones we were at. The Harpies. Alright, let's go turn in all the quests we have. They're all green, so I want to turn them in before they turn gray and we don't get experience anymore. I'd like to also do the Raptor Thieves quest, because it leads, I think it's to a quest line, where you go get like Stolen Silver, I think is the next quest. So there's a quest to get like 3 different colored raptor feathers, like red, yellow, and blue. And there's also a Stolen Silver quest. I don't remember the order of them, but I believe they're all in the same quest chain. So I think it's important to turn in. Now there might be a quest giver over here. I can't recall if there's a quest giver or yes. It's like counterattack might be the name of the quest. I don't know if I want to do it though. If I remember this quest correctly, it could be a death trap. And it might be a huge mistake to try and do this quest. Rethgar Deathgate. What a cool name. Regthar. Sorry, Regthar Deathgate, not Rethgar. Regthar. Kulkar leaders. Bring Barak's head, okay. He camps in the Forgotten Pools in the north, okay. And Centaur Bracers. What level are those quests? Okay, they're high enough level that I can come back for them. I'm not gonna go back up there just yet and do them, but at some point. It's on the quest log now, so I really want to work from green to yellow to orange quests. We probably won't level up on these 3 turn-ins, because we need about 16,148 experience to ding. I suspect we are short, but I think this will get us about halfway there. I bet we get about 3,000 experience from all these total. Maybe not. Maybe 2,500, let's say. Let's go turn them all in. And then I might work on the raptors, which are to the east anyway. There's some over here we can kill that are nearby. We'll clear those out, turn them in, and keep moving along. My herbalism increased, which is super nice. I didn't expect it to for that. There's not as many herbs you would expect, and maybe it's not surprising. I mean, it's the Barrens, right? It's kind of a savanna-esque environment. Not necessarily a lot of wild crops out here, but the oases, there's 3 or 4 of them. Think about this. There's one here, one here. I think there's 3 oases. Also, I totally made a mistake earlier. I thought this is Wailing Caverns. Wailing Caverns is obviously to the southwest, not the northwest. But I believe there's 3 oases out here. Definitely northwest, southwest, southeast. I don't recall if there's any farther south, and I don't think there's any in the northeast. But anyway, let's go turn in our quests. Alright, I might want to repair also. I mean, my gear's actually barely, like honestly, my gear has like no damage. Is it true? It literally has no damage. That's awesome. Okay, well. Time for the quest. Oh, I missed the quest here? Huh. Fungal spores. Oh man. Those are the ones that were literally those mushrooms that I was mentioning? That's them. And Wharfmaster Dizzy Wig. Okay. We should probably go do that. I think we should head to Ratchet, turn in that quest, get the flight point. I think that's probably a good decision. Disrupt the attacks. You've done well. Those insolent Quillboars will finally learn that the might of the Horde is not to be ignored. And to follow up, the disruption ends. Kill Geomancer's Defenders and Kreenig Snarlsnout. Higher level quest. That is... We actually kind of wandered over there. That's where I was saying that those are the wrong Quillboars for us. They were same spot basically as where we were for the other ones, just around the corner. This guy doesn't have anything we need. That's fine. Plane Strider Beaks. Very good. The Plane Strider is gone. We'll have an easier time. Heads up, Serga, there might be more Plane Striders left. But with them gone, we have an easier time keeping our supply chains intact. Okay. Slay Zevra Runners. Collect 4 Zevra Hooves. Okay, that's fine. We can work on that next. And, not next, but soon. I mean, we ran by the Zevras. We could kill them pretty easily, I think. And Tonga. You found a fissure. Return to Tonga after investigating the stagnant oasis. That is southeast, I think. So, what quests do we have that are green? I can't seem to track the Zevra quest. Let's do this. Let's set our Hearthstone, as I just mentioned earlier, wanting to do. And let's vendor off anything we don't need, which is not much, but a few things we can get rid of. Now, what I want to do is head towards Ratchet. It'd be useful. Let's make this in our home. Browse goods. I need the banana. Strider meat. Light feathers might be worth... Are they worth holding on to? Probably not. I don't think so. Well, no, they are. Duh, I'm a mage. Slow Fall uses them, so that's worth holding on to. Okay. So what I want to do is head to... That extra bag's looking pretty wise of an investment right now. What I want to do is head towards Ratchet. Getting access to the bank and the flight path there would be pretty valuable for organizational purposes. But along the way, I'm going to kill any raptor or zebra I see. I think raptors are on the north side of the road, but maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Because I want to, like I said, keep working on the low-level quests as much as I can. And we'll work our way up. Zebra Runner. Okay, these guys are fast, too, if I recall. Like, they'll charge at you, if I remember correctly. Not a huge threat, but just something I need to keep in mind. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought they did like a charge animation type thing. They do like a stomp or anything? No, but they hit pretty hard. Which is enough to be kind of scary. So zebras and raptors, okay. I can do this. Yeah. I honestly am really psyched that we're gonna probably hit 17 without dying. So again, I will mention, I think I mentioned this, if you've watched every episode, a couple things. Obviously, I'm not playing by the perfect Ironman rules. I'm changing a few things here and there for what I think makes it a little more fun, such as allowing talents. There's a hoof. Hooves? Good. I did die in Moonglade due to... Actually, it's funny, if you look at that video and you really pay attention to how I died because of the guard. I actually died because of a non-player character. I haven't looked at it close enough to see exactly what that person did, but somehow that person triggered the guard to attack me. And I don't know what they did. I mean, if I look at it closely, I'm sure I could figure it out, and I just haven't gone back and looked yet. But my point is that I technically did die in this run as a to an NPC, which I kept saying, okay, if I die in PvP, I'm not going to count it. However, I'm not going to count that one because I literally died because of a player character doing something that triggered a guard to kill me, which is, in my opinion, not any different than just killing me anyway. So I'm vetoing that, although I want to mention it for anyone that's keeping a tally at home. That is my only death was a level like 55, I think, guard in Moonglade one-shotted me because a player character somehow triggered the guard to hit me, which I don't really know how they did that yet. But I think it's something I could figure out if I go back and look. I should look at the combat log, but even just watching it in slow motion, I think I could figure out the process of things. It's kind of clever, whatever they did. I've never seen that before. I don't know what kind of bug that is technically exploiting, but I assume it's a bug. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a feature. But I like to say it's a bug. Anyway, I haven't actually seen any raptors yet until these guys, but I've seen zebras, and we got one hoof, so not a total bust, but still the goal is either way to head to Ratchet. So I'm not gonna stop this run over there. Just too worthwhile to not do it. I need to figure out where the supply crate is. That's something where I might just look it up. Oh, someone's probably looting that, aren't they? I can't even loot Briarthorn anyway. There's a raptor. Level 14, Sunscale Screecher. Oh man, that person's gonna get to it first. Lulu Lucha. Okay, well I did get to it first. Thank you, Lulu. I'm just worried if I ding before I get these quests done, they won't reward me an experience, which would kind of be a bummer. But there's not a lot I can do about that. Besides, like, I have to kill raptors to get it, so I'm gonna gain experience. Same thing with the zebras. I think it's more likely that the Wharfmaster Dizzywig quest will fall off as giving experience first. But honestly, getting there would be really good. Because also I've got the stupid crate I'm carrying around for this quest, so the sooner I can turn it in, the sooner I can not carry that item around, which, as you can tell, bag space is still very valuable, even though I've purchased 3 separate bags. And I'm, like, desperately in need of more bag slots. It blows my mind that I'm level 16, almost 17, and haven't had a single bag drop. I mean, look at... What are you gonna do with 16 slots? Like, if I didn't have any professions... Okay, let's say I didn't have a profession, I would get rid of these 3. If it wasn't a holiday event, I wouldn't have these 3. Okay, so that's 6 of my 16 that would be available. My Hearthstone's always going to take up 1. A few consumables is not unreasonable, right? So it's like, ugh. Elder Windy Totem. Oh yeah. There's probably a Coin of Ancestry over here. Let me go grab that before I forget. And then I'm going to dump it in the mail, or in the bank, sorry, not the mail. Elder Wind Totem. Good to see ya. Wind Totem Elder, complete quest. Thank you. Now, there's a ton of quests in Ratchet. I am not going to... Let's speak to the Flight Master. New flight discovered. That was one of the big things I need to do. I don't want to start any Ratchet quests right now. I know there's a lot I should do, but for the time being, I'm not going to bother with them. Let's chuck my herbs in here. I don't really need to make any more potions right now is the thing. Like, I've actually got enough. Is there anything else I want to put in there? Oh, Mage Royal. Let's dump that in there.
Time is money, friend.
And the light feather I think I want to stock up on. Once I get slow fall at a higher level, it's going to be really useful, I think. So the problem is I've got enough quests to do right now that at least until I burn through more of these green quests, I'm not going to bother grabbing the Ratchet quests. I'll come back for them, but for now I think I'm going to focus on these. Wharfmaster Dizzywig. A small enough crate. Yes, I should be able to find room for this aboard the ship. It sails with the next ride. I trust this is soon enough. Excellent. Let me just enter it into my ledger.
Be good.
This is one of those quests that is designed mainly to get you to come to Ratchet, right? There's a lot of really great quests in Vanilla WoW that are not complicated quests, but they serve a very important purpose. That purpose generally being to direct players to the next quest hub. And I think it's usually integrated pretty well. I've always felt like doing those quests doesn't, like doing that quest did not feel wildly intrusive. It was like, hey, there's a little crate, it's going to be in your box, in your bag, it's going to remind you that you need to do something with it, 'cause it's going to be annoying in your bags if you don't go and do something with it. And so you're like, oh, I should go turn in this quest, and you walk up and you're like, wow, this is like this giant telescope off here to the left. There's a little hut here. It's like down this valley, like this little like seaside little town. And then as you're running up, you see this plank and this pier, and then suddenly a boat swings in, and you're like, whoa, that's cool. Let's go see what's on the boat. I'm gonna take the boat. What's this place? Stranglethorn Vale. That's interesting. You go to the to Booty Bay, and Booty Bay looks awesome. Like first time you've ever seen it. It's just like cool, like a port city, kind of a horseshoe shape to it. You're running around, talking to people, exploring it a bit. Grab the flight point. Realize you can't connect to anywhere else yet. Depending on if your alliance or horde, but as horde you probably can't connect anywhere else yet. You're like, okay, well I'm gonna go for a walk and see what there is to explore outside of Booty Bay. You walk outside. Go to Stranglethorn Vale for the first time ever, the open, mob-filled portion of it, and suddenly the first mob you see one-shots you, or aggroes you from a mile away. You try to run away. Obviously you don't run away fast enough, it one-shots you, and you realize that being level 15 is not high enough to engage these, skull-level mobs that are outside. So you retreat back to the boat. And now it's been 30 minutes round trip. You head back feeling ashamed of your low levelness, come to the Barrens, and grind on like 50 more raptors until they drop the gear you need, or the items you need. That's what it feels like the first time you run through Vanilla WoW. Now it's kind of like not a spoiled experience, I don't want to say spoiled, but it's a known quantity. I'm not saying I know everything about WoW. I certainly don't. You probably can catch many mistakes I make along the way, and certainly I'm not very good at playing my character to its maximum potential. But I know a lot about quests, and how to complete quests, and all these things, and like little tiny tips and tricks here and there. So being it that it's a known quantity, there isn't the same level of exploration for me anymore, which is unfortunate. I would love to relive the first times I played through WoW. It's just a great exploration, in my opinion. But anyway, I still enjoy it a lot, obviously. I mean, to be totally honest, I'm actually kind of wildly surprised at how much I enjoy WoW still. Like, I've played many characters now to 60, and I've done a decent amount of PvP, quite a bit of endgame years ago, not so much recently. Back before everything was like min-maxed, honestly. Ooh, Briarthorn. Can't leave Briarthorn. We're still going for the hooves and the raptor head. So, we've got a lot of killing to do. And the hooves are not a good drop rate, in my opinion. If I recall, the quest's pretty rough in that regard. So I'm not optimistic. Raptor head's pretty good. We're about halfway. We've killed about, it's about a 50% drop rate, I'd say, right now. It's not too bad. Let's rebuff and then eat and drink. Well, let's at least buff one of my buffs. I think it's impressive how it's one of those flight path glitches over there. It's kind of funny. I stopped to take a drink for a second there, and I moved my hands off the keyboard, moved them back on, almost Frost Nova, nothing for a second there. That would have kind of hurt. How much does Wanding work? Yeah, Wanding works well in this guy. Nice. At least there's plenty of zebras around here. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm sure some people say zebra. I say zebra. Looks like zebra to me, even though I know zebra would make some sense, but I stick to zebra. 2 of 4, nice. We're gonna ding in like, oh, how much I don't know how much experience we're getting, a couple hundred maybe, not quite a couple hundred, so within 5 or let's say 6 kills I think we'll ding, which is pretty nice. It'll make this a little bit smoother of a killing process, although I hope the quests don't, like I said, don't clear out as being experience gaining anymore. We'll see in a sec, pretty soon. There's another zebra. So the other day, I was at work, and we actually have so the next time I'm working at a laboratory, it's a really casual work environment. I mean, there's a lot of safety requirements, certainly, but otherwise it's a fairly chill environment. And we have like a break room, or like I'd call it a break room, that's attached to our lab, but technically has a door between it, so it's closed off in a way, for safety reasons. We keep beer in there, like me and one of my lab mates, we keep a few beers around usually, and every now and then, like kind of the end of the day, we're talking, we're like, hey, you want to have a beer? And sure. Oh good, they're all still green quests, perfect. Alright, we leveled up, which is amazing. Elemental Precision is like a necessity, so we've maxed that out finally. And now my next points, by the way, oh, there's a screecher, let's get him. My next points, oh hold on, I forgot to armor up. I don't know what I'm going to put them in yet. There's so many things that I think would be useful. I even feel like I would never normally pick Frost Warding, but I honestly feel like it actually has a purpose for this specific character. It would actually give me a chance to... I don't know. Ugh, sorry, I had to stretch. Increasing the armor actually seems valuable. At the same time, increasing crit damage is valuable. Giving a chance to freeze targets is hugely valuable. Reduced Frost Nova is hugely valuable. There's so many things, like all of these. Increases chill duration. So many of these look useful. And I'm still debating on it. I still got to catch up on some YouTube comments on it. But if you have any thoughts, please let me know. I'm all ears, because I really could use some guidance on what to grab. Anyway, so after work the other day, we had a beer each, and we had like 3 beers left. Like it's not like we have like cases of beer. We just usually keep maybe a few around. We'll buy them every now and then, bring them in, leave them around for when we want them. I would say we drink a beer at work like once every 3 to 4 weeks. So it's not like a common thing, but from time to time we just kind of hang out. So my friend hands me a beer, and he had 3, and another one of our lab mates was going to join us in a couple minutes, but we were starting ahead of time, because he was going to be a little bit. So I opened my beer, and it's really cold. It's like we have this fridge-freezer combo where like a part of the freezer is actually, it's like inside the fridge, it's all one thing. So I just like lightly crack the beer, I hadn't like opened all the way, and it starts foaming, and it foams like badly, so I'm trying to like not spill everywhere, so I drink the foam, and it keeps foaming, and it actually ended up foaming for about 4 or 5 minutes straight. It just kept going. We ended up getting a bunch of paper towels. It was like flowing. I couldn't keep drinking it because it's foaming. It was kind of gross after like not that long into it, and it was like a lot. It spilled like all over. My beard was like covered in foam because I was trying to like keep up with it. There was like foam like spilling out onto the floor of our break room, which is carpeted, so it's not like we can just wipe it up easily. I finally took it to the trash can and let it like spill out into that. The break room just like smelled like beer at that point. I finally like ran it into the lab and set it down in the sink briefly, just let it like spill out in the sink. And somewhere between this whole mess of like this going on for a few minutes, who's this? Hecklefang hyena? There's not that many hyenas around here. Huh. Anyway, I need like one more zebra hoof is what I'm looking for right now, but I'm also going for these raptors when I see them. So long story short, turns out the beer was frozen. I didn't realize it when I was handed it, and he didn't realize it either. But as it turns out, it froze because it was the closest one to the freezer portion of the fridge. And I realized this because as it was foaming, I like squeezed it, and it was like, it wasn't like the outer layer wasn't frozen, but the inner core of the beer was frozen. And it was very frozen. Did I even get experience for that kill? I think that stupid NPC somehow janked my my kill. Sad. Anyway, I've never had a beer frozen like that, and apparently the outcome is that it foams over really bad, like incredibly bad, like so bad that it was actually really funny. Like we had a good laugh about it after we kind of cleaned up a little bit, but I just never drank a frozen beer before. I usually manage my I don't drink a lot. I'm not like a heavy drinker, but in my experience, I usually manage my beers better than that. So it was kind of a fun experience. Would not do again, for a variety of reasons. Ooh, Savannah Matriarch level 17, little scary. All right, let's go back this way. We're very close to being done with these quests. I don't know why I can't track the zebra quest. It seems like I can only track 2 at a time right now for some reason. It's kind of weirdly annoying. But we need 1 more zebra hoof, 2 more raptor heads. We're almost done with both these. I think we will wrap them both up and then we'll call it a day. That's kind of the plan. Hopefully it'll work out pretty well. Anyway, kind of a slow episode, but you know, it's sort of the way the World of Warcraft and vanilla works. Even if I wasn't doing this Ironman style, even if I had gear that wasn't just all this jank white gear, I don't know how much faster it would have been. Like honestly, you wouldn't have that many stats. We've talked about this in previous episodes, but maybe 10 or 12 stat points. Honestly, the plus spell damage I've got going on is way more helpful in speeding up this process than than a little bit of intellect or spirit would do. So I'm going to be really sad when I lose this 23 spell damage. It's going to be a shock when that falls off. With that said, we got our last raptor head just now, so we're just hoping for a zebra hoof, and we'll be done with these. We'll hearth back and call it a day. Nope, no loot at all from that guy. No zebra hoof. But there's a few more zebras over here, so should be able to knock this out reasonably well. And hopefully next episode, we got rested XP. I'm hoping next episode we can actually manage. Got it, cool. Let's go hearth back. I feel like turning him in. Hopefully next episode we can ding level 18 and get our skills. It might be a little bit of a push since we've got a long level ahead of us. We're only about 10% in, but it's possible. This person in general chat. Anyways, have fun, ladies. I'm off to work. You know, things exist outside of your parents' house. Good luck with life. Oh man, I love people. Alright, you get rid of the raptors. Yeah, I don't know if that's exactly what I did, Gazrog, but I got rid of some of them. You're welcome. Bring the stolen silver. Okay, so that's the quest I was talking about. It should be a stolen silver quest, so grab that. I guess there's a new quest here because we're higher level? Or is it... Report to Cadrak. Report to Cadrak, the watchtower in Northern Barrens. Okay. Wait, what does that quest say? Hold on a sec. Report to Cadrak. Have you ever been in Ashenvale to the north? The Horde has recently set up an outpost on the Zoriam Strand there. We can always use some new recruits to help defend our new fronts. Ah, okay. Yeah, I saw Zoriam Strand, so this is not something I'm going to be doing anytime soon, but I'll run all the way up here. I think it's like in this little valley here. I think it's closer to this northern side. There's a little watch post to talk to this guy. He'll send you on a quest that's actually kind of a crazy one for Horde, where I think he tells you to go to Zoriam Strand. Or the Zoriam Gar outpost. It's like you run here, and you run all the way over here, get to Zoriam Gar outpost, which is down in the south, and you do that by passing through Ashtanar, or going around it, most likely, which is a fairly active alliance leveling quest hub. It's horrifying running through that. I hate Ashenvale as a horde. I don't hate it. I'm scared of it. Alright, not bad. Super Mage. Those Zevra hold a lot of strength in their legs. A sharp kick from them can knock even a Tauren on its haunches. Collect 7 Prowler Claws. Okay. From Savannah Prowlers. Cool. Alright, well, that's pretty nice. So we're actually about 20% of the way through the level. It's pretty good. When we come back, we'll do Centaur Bracers and supplies for the Crossroads. I need to figure out where that's at. But we're in pretty good shape. I feel like things have gone pretty well again this episode. Like, I really said this before, but I feel like I've hit my stride in a lot of ways. Not perfectly, but pretty well. Tiger's Eye, I think it was a vendor. It has some uses, but not anything I'm super worried about. I'm just checking this out. Quest item. Oh, I should have dumped that in the bank. Okay. Cool. Alright. Well, anyway, let's take a little nap. But that is all for today. I think we had a fairly successful episode. We dinged. We got our talent. We turned in about 5 quests. And we really started to make some headway into the Barrens. Not a lot, but we started to explore about a quarter of the zone. Next time we will... I gotta figure out where this is. I might look it up separately. We gotta figure out where this is at. And we're gonna work on some Centaur Bracers and the Fungal Spores, which are actually pretty easy. And then from there, we might go to Ratchet quests instead of going to these yellow quests. I haven't decided yet, but there's some definite green quests in Ratchet that I don't want to miss out on. But anyway, that's all for today, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.